file this under things that I did not have on my 2026 bingo card. Definitely not in general, and certainly not in the metal world, because I thought she was booked and busy already, but she's about to get a lot busier. In case you missed it, Dragonforce have now announced that Alissa White-Gluz is their newest member and first frontwoman. That's pretty incredible. I'm here for it. We got our first little taste of what this is like live at Welcome to Rockville over the weekend, and we're going to get another taste May 17th at Sonic Temple. And all of this, at least right now, is to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Inhuman Rampage. Exciting in itself, but now that Elise is part of the mix, it's, ooh, we're talking. We want to know. Here is what Herman Lee had to say about the Alissa of it all. Alissa joining the band is an expansion of everything that we've done up to this point. 20 years is a long time to do anything. Yeah, it is. And let alone survive the music industry and still be so inspired to continue doing what we love. Together, we will honor what made Inhuman Rampage matter while showing people exactly where we're going next. Having Alissa in the room changes everything. She doesn't just sing. She makes all aspects of our music better. And this is coming from Herman Lee. Okay? A talent in his own right. And she sounds incredible live. I can't wait for the fans to see her and hear what we have been working on. I can't either. Here's what Alissa had to say. I am beyond excited to be bringing such iconic music to life with these amazingly skilled musicians in such a fun and inspiring environment. It feels great to showcase all the colors of my voice and utilize all my singing styles in technically challenging, deeply energizing, highly addictive songs. I am so thankful for the amazing support I have been lucky enough to receive from the metal world over this wild career I've built. I want to keep pushing my boundaries and delivering exceptional music and live experiences to the fans that I cherish so much. Let's get into that wild career that she referred to, okay? Because we need to come correct. This is not overnight success. It's not, oh, we're all of a sudden talking about her. No. She now has built a career that has spanned decades. Let's think about The Agonist. Let's think about Arch Enemy. Let's think about her solo work. Let's think about Blue Medusa, right? Everything going on with that right now, even though that is still relatively new. It's a thing. And now we're adding Dragonforce to the mix. Like, throughout this whole process, we need to give her flowers. She is really, truly changing what we think when we think about women in metal and what they do or don't do, right? She's changing those limits. She's testing those limits, challenging that box, breaking the box, smashing it, and saying to hell with it all. And I am completely here for it. This is her fucking era. She's trying anything right now, a bunch of different things right now. And I've said this before, but I will say it again, given the purpose of this video, because it is relevant. I feel like her statement alone about joining Dragonforce highlighted for me that, okay, probably, and of course I'm speculating here, but it's fun to speculate a little bit sometimes, that her biggest concern about staying in Arch Enemy, I'm going to guess, was being pigeonholed to very specific branding and very specific vocal style, because let's be honest, Arch Enemy is very specific and restricted in all of those realms. That is my theory on why she ultimately left. Creative differences, okay? Don't know about the personal ones. Don't know if any personal ones even exist. But at the very least, what this is showing is creatively, it wasn't any longer a match. Because now she's got new avenues to do whatever she wants. She can continue her solo work. We're going to see more from Blue Medusa. She did tease that. And now Dragonforce. And all of this is so inspiring to see. Sometimes I feel like we kind of, yes, we have, for lack of a better term, allowed women to be present in heavy metal. And that is not as controversial as it was 20, 30 years ago. certainly not. But to me, I feel like sometimes when we think about a female in heavy metal, we sort of have very specific boxes in mind for what they do or what they don't do. They're either, just in general, the vocals that soar over the heavy guitar, or they go the symphonic route and get, do the same thing, but in a more structured way, right? To me, it felt like you were kind of in one or two of those boxes. We're now seeing like Clean's hand growls and just, and all of the above. Women are doing more right now. And Alissa is blazing the trail saying, okay, let me top that. Now I'm also going to join other bands while still doing other projects that I'm passionate about. I'm going to show you that you can do multiple things at once. We're going to watch her do this in real time. And that's exciting. And we should be taking notes. Really. Dragonforce has also never been afraid to experiment. I mean, we know that if you listen to any of what they've done, if you album to album to album to album, you can hear experimentation. You can hear a little bit of mixing it up. So that makes me think that this is going to be a very good fit for both Alissa and Dragonforce. And I think it's going to last a while because both of them are in the mood to experiment right now. Both of them always have that attitude of, at least from my observations from afar, they treat the studio like a chemistry lab. And that's the most fun way to treat it. And I think they're both in the mood to do that right now, which makes this a good match. And I think it's going to last because they're obviously both committed to the music itself and putting out more and more music. They both want to do that at the same time. So this made sense. It didn't make sense at first. And let's talk about that part because I'm not the only one that did not have this on our bingo card this year. Okay? It seems like it came out of nowhere, but it really didn't. Because like I said, when you think about it, what they're doing as individual entities, they're really both doing the same thing, just kind of like in a physically separated way. And now that's no longer. They're experimenting, but doing it within their own little worlds. Now they're going to come together. And I don't know why we didn't think to put the two of them together sooner. They're both into heavy music. That's obvious. They both are willing to experiment. Alissa is especially interested in experimenting and trying new things right now. Duh. It makes sense. And also, I just learned this. They share a bassist in Alicia Vigil for live shows. Anyway, so Alicia's playing with Blue Medusa right now and Dragonforce live. That obviously added another layer of all of this making sense too. So keep that in mind if it seems like this came out of nowhere. I think it's just because no one thought to put them together before. But if you go back and look at the clues and look at what each party has done individually, you'll go, oh, I see it now. She's going to find herself this year. She is in that process right now. I just know it. And she is carving out a path to do so. She's blazing a trail. I can't wait to see what's next. Let me know if you're excited about all this too in the comments. Let's talk about this. There's going to be more to come and we'll keep talking about it. Thanks for joining me.